Basically, this past year, I've been going through a really tough season of dryness. I think it just, ever since my testimony, it's been going downhill. Um, Whoa. I don't know what to say. I just felt as if I was walking around with like my eyes blindfolded, and everything with my relationship with God was out of rituals or obligation. It never felt like I was doing anything with an intentional heart or trying to get to know God on a deeper level. So it took me a while to really realize what kind of season I was going through. Just a drought, waiting on nursing school, waiting for this to happen or that to happen. I just felt like everything in my life was kind of not going according to my plan. And I had always like preached, oh, God's timing is perfect. But I think in my heart, I knew that for me, I didn't believe that. This past month has been especially really hard. Just realizing the season I'm in and realizing that I'm not depending on God anymore and that I was just living life for myself and just using God as an excuse, kind of. So God really broke me down this past month. Friendships, I feel like, were starting to fall apart. Everything that God had built up over the past few years in terms of my identity, I felt like that was being challenged. The enemy had just been like whispering the like nastiest things to me, like why do you think you feel like you can serve God when you're so broken? Or look at this girl, she can like pray so much more powerful than you. Or this girl, she just came out of high school and she's straight into nursing, like what are you doing with your life? But I think these past 2 weeks, though they have been hard on me, I've realized how constant God's love is, despite of everything that's going on. Even though I don't feel Him, He's still there by my side. I remember I had been doing devos one night, and an image of myself in a dark desert appeared, and I was carrying this cross, and I could just feel my tired body giving up. But once I looked up, I saw God, and He was already carrying my cross, and He was already comforting me. So just realizing that God is using this season in my life for a reason, just realizing that I don't have to have it all together and I don't have to be perfect. I think there's beauty in allowing God to use your brokenness and just allowing God to fill your heart with what He can do for you. I'm just so in awe of God because He's funny sometimes with what He reveals to you. I'm gonna cry. It's just, God is so good. I just realized that there are so many things that I've like clung on to, whether it's people, or whether it's opinions about my reputation or who I am as a person, whether it was nursing school or, just people I thought meant the world to me, things that I clung on to so hard, and I just put them at God's feet, and He just allowed this season to strip everything that I idolized, everything I clung so hard onto, allowed me to really see God in the midst of everything, and just allowed me to realize that He holds my value and He holds my happiness. And I'm just so thankful for God just for breaking me down and using me to I thank God for like breaking me down and just building me back up again, and using this season for, I don't know what the season will bear fruit of, but I think one thing that sticks out to me right now is I was talking to Chelsea about the olive tree, and it's in Psalms 52:8, and it's about an olive tree. And if you look up the meaning, like the symbolic meaning of an olive tree can like grow in barely any soil. Its roots are deep, and it can withstand disease and drought. And even if you chop the tree, its roots are still so deep that it can regenerate a new tree. And I feel like that's just so amazing, because that's kind of like how God's love is for us. And I just wish we can all be like that. God is so awesome, and just walk boldly knowing that God created you for a purpose, and God isn't haphazard with how he created you. There's intention in every little thing about your life and your situation, even things you're insecure about. Like, God intended for that to be part of your life. He's going to use you through your seasons, through your brokenness, through your victories. Just allow God to move through every part of your life and every crack and every broken heart. And I just encourage you guys to really lean on God. Even if you don't feel him, just allow him to, just trust in him that he's moving. Have a great day, guys. Love you. Bye.